Today is the day, my friends. We are heading to the bins. We're going to the Salvation Army bins. I don't have a Goodwill bins location near me, but Salvation Army outlet, I do have that. Everything is $1.89 per pound, or it's $3.50 for shoes. I'm going to look for things that I can resell online for profit, and I'll also look for things for myself, my family, and my friends. But let's head to the thrift store and see what we can find today. We're on our way, made it to the car, got the Hulken, I've got some packages to take, but we are running slightly right on time, if not a little behind time, so I need to head out now. I'm gonna take my packages and then we're gonna go see what we can find today. Let's go. So these are the throwback bins. Nobody's switched out any of the bins yet, so I'm just going through what's left over here from the previous day. And this is actually where I've found lots of great things in the past, including the Phantom of the Opera sweatshirt I've sold not too long ago for over $100. Was in a throwback bin from the day before. So you can always find good things here. This might be cool too. I'll look into this, but it's already not been a great start to the day. I've already been yelled at one time for holding a shoe that somebody else was holding. And usually that kind of thing does not happen this early in the day. And usually it's about me filming and not necessarily about like something I've done. But golly, just not the start I wanted to the day. This is a cool cardigan. I'll look at it back at my cart, which I happened to get a cart. I was one of the last people in to get a cart. As I was pulling up, everybody started going in, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get a cart. But I did. And I also brought my Hulken. I also have my grabber, because you guys know I love my little grabber. So hopefully it'll be a good day. And I'm gonna let things just fall off my back. That is the plan. Is a cool Orvis little blazer. We'll look a little closer at that too. My hands are getting full though, so catch up with you guys once they start doing the next shoe flip, because that's where everybody is, all over there at the shoes. So I'll probably head there next. I'm sorry. So the shoe rotation, I think, whoa, there goes my wallet out of my purse. Good, gotta zip that close. Give me a sec. The shoe rotation was amazing. My whole Hulken bag is just full of shoes. Like, here's a pair of Danskos, put those up there. These are a cool pair of Corkies. But I love the brown leather on those. This is a pair of Mizuno, which are more like a sport shoe, which I'll look into a little bit more. Some Keens. I pulled out 3 pairs of Kizik's from the same bin. I think I got that on camera, actually. Lots of things with Vibram bottoms. We got these body gloves, which I've never found a pair of shoes, so I'll look into that. These Uggs, I feel like are in pretty good shape. These are really cool vintage little mud shoes. And then, of course, 3 pairs of Ugg Tasman slippers, which every trend ends up in the bins, everybody. Every trend. I think the pair of shoes that I'm most excited about finding in that rotation was this little pair of Bekahs. Those are so cute. Those are a little kid pair. Those Crocs are in like perfect condition. I had to go through the bottom because it was a little bit of a whirlwind, but that's what we're looking at. This is the level of crazy. This is piled so high. It's as tall as I am, probably like 6 feet tall. It's crazy.
They make a lot of cars for the main character. On average, it was like a band.
So we just went through all of those clothes that they just were putting out, and I found one bin that had a lot of great, kind of like, I would say more mature brands, but I'm happy with that. I found one Sundance dress in here, some Land's End. This is a Liz Claiborne. It's 100% linen. So I need to go through what I found. I also found a Lily Pulitzer swimsuit in here. But I really need to go through and pull out everything that's in my Hulken right now, because I threw a bag in here at one point, and that's what's taking the majority of my Hulken. And I'm going to transfer things into my cart, which is covered in on the side right now. So they're also emptying all the bins over here, though. So we're going to be able to go and do another round here in a second. So I'm going to go through these things to get my Hulken ready for that. But that's where we're at right now. The day's turned around. It usually does. And that's great. So I grabbed this, which is a dirty dog chamois, which would be great for our puppies. But I also grabbed this hat. I had the clothing bin. I saw this in the accessories bin at the beginning, but I didn't want to go over to the accessories. I wanted to go over and be in the clothing, and so somehow it made it over there, and I'm so excited that it did because I think it's so cute. So I'm gonna grab that. It's made it with Angora, so either keep it for myself or sell it. Either way, this is just from Angie, but I have heard that other people do well with it, so maybe I will pick it up today, but I usually pass it. I think this is the Sundance dress I found, which that's exciting. But I'm making my way through and sorting out what I'm gonna get. So I made it to the Sundance top, but I pulled this out. I forgot about this early on. Look how beautiful this ribbed sweater is. It has little pearl buttons. It's vintage. It's from It's from Adele Joyce, with lamb's wool and Angora rabbit's hair and nylon, made in Hong Kong. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the little puff sleeves. If this fits me, I'm keeping it. If it doesn't, I'm selling it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I think buttoned up would be so cute with the little pearl buttons coming through. Isn't that darling? That's one of my favorite things I found today. Hard to do with one hand, but I'm gonna buy that. So I made it into some of my bottom pieces. This is the first thing I pulled out of that bin, and then I spent a long time looking in that bin. It's a really cute one-piece swimsuit. I saw the pattern, and I had a feeling, so I grabbed. It took me a little bit to find the tag last time, but I did eventually. There it is. Lily Pulitzer, size 16, amazing. I was walking by the bags bins. I hadn't even looked in them. I saw this pattern. I've found and sold this pattern so many times. And this is a Kate Spade, and you can see the Kate Spade logo on the inside. I feel like people didn't recognize that label, that logo from the outside. All the better for me. Looks to be in pretty good shape, actually. I like the pink leather interior. The leather handles are in great shape. So that's a cute find as well. And then I found these Adidas capris, which Adidas shorts are having a moment, but I feel like Adidas capris would pop off because capris are really sought after right now too. And these are in a size extra large, so pretty exciting that I found those too. So I feel like I did pretty good in the clothing round. And then I still need to go through. Here's the bag. It's tons of baby clothes. I wanted to look through it. I also found this mom cozy, the bottom at least to it. I feel like these are expensive, but I'm not sure. It's a bottle warmer. On second thought, I might not get that. But at least I found it. I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm going to put that back. I also have a snack with me. I brought a protein bar. Praise God. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going without a snack these days at the bins. So I might have that too before we do the next round. They're still working on emptying it. So I've got a little bit of time. But I'm gonna get those 3 pieces for sure. So the things that I love to sell are kind of quiet luxury, more like a higher end aesthetic. So I found these cute little Ralph Lauren eyelet shorts for a little girl. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, so I'm getting those. I found this vintage Total Golf linen and cotton button down knit sweater. This is a 100% cashmere vintage knit sweater. It's really cool. And then the very bottom of this one bin, I did jump in there. In the process, I dropped my phone and my wallet out of my purse. That was terrifying. I was lucky that I noticed right away. Was it worth the risk? I guess we'll see. But this sweater, this is a really pretty BINS cream sleeveless knit, which is 70% wool and 30% cashmere. So I feel like hopefully it was worth it. Put that over to the side. I just keep on, looking at the things that I found. I'm really excited. I have a roll neck sweater in here somewhere down there, and I'm hoping it'll fit me. We'll see. This is another make specific for Archie Brown and Son. Size 40. It's a really cute little pink knit sweater. It feels like wool. I have to check it for holes, obviously. It looks like there might be one right here. No, it's just a normal weave. I'll double check it though. I'm going to check the cashmere one for sure as well. But yeah, 100% pure wool, made in Hong Kong. It's really cool. And I love selling vintage sweaters. But yeah, we'll do a double check. That's really cool. I also pulled this White Fox sweatshirt out of the bins. I've never found a White Fox sweatshirt. Or I guess I've found it before, but I've never bought one. It looks right, so nice and comfortable. So yeah, I think I'll have to grab that for like a buck or two. Looks like it could sell for maybe $40. So I feel like that's a good find. This might be my favorite thing that I have found today. This is incredible. Look at this, guys. This New with Tags Sail to Sable dress. I've only found this brand a few times. You can see here it retailed for $228, size small. It has this little cutie tie for around the neck, long sleeves, and ruffles. It's incredible. I'm so excited about that. It also has these cute little buttons over here at the cuff. That was incredible. Of course, after I found that, I went through every single thing in that entire bin. The other thing I found in that same bin was this Lily Pulitzer sweater, which feels so nice. So I'm going to have to look. It might even be cashmere. Let's look together. I'm so excited about it. Oh, it's not. It's viscose. Oh, it is. It's 2% cashmere. Oh my gosh. What a day. Size medium. That's incredible. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, in that same bin too, I found this New Tag Saks Fifth Avenue little skirt. It doesn't retail for more than like $40 or something, but New Tags. That's exciting. Okay, so I just finished sorting all my cart. Got it all into 2 IKEA bags of clothing and accessories and things like that. And then I have my shoes over here in my Hulken. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of shoes around that. So probably gonna spend a good amount today, but I feel like I'm really pretty good with what I found. The first thing I found today was these Everlane leggings, and then I feel like I found some good things from there. So got a few things for myself too. So now I'm going to go make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think it's time to go home, and I will show you guys everything I got when we get there. Meet you there. Okay, friends, we're back home, and I had a very successful BINS trip, I would say. I ended up buying like 12 pairs of shoes or something crazy like that, and I spent $89.39 in total. Not all of this is to resell, some of this is for myself or for friends, but I found so many amazing pieces, and I cannot wait to show them to you guys. Also, for anyone curious, my last series I did, the $5 Thrift Challenge, the challenge bank is now well over $11,000, just in case you wanted to know. But let's jump into the things that I got today at the BINS. Let's start with the Sail to Sable dress that I found. Is this not a stunning, beautiful piece to have found in the BINS? It's white. I guess I should say more like an ivory cream. Beautiful, absolutely stunning piece. STS Sail to Sable, and then it is New with Texas size small, originally $228. I'm sure I'll be able to find out exactly what the style name is called, and I expect this to sell for around $100. Already with just one item, we should be able to pay for the whole haul. And I think this was from a different rotation even, but I was able to find this swimsuit. I saw the pattern, grabbed it, not knowing if it was Lily Pulitzer, but just knowing it looked like it, and it indeed was, and it still had the strap attached, which is amazing. So this is a halter top little swimsuit, and it looks like it's never been worn, which is amazing. And then here is the Lily Pulitzer tag on that, size 16. Awesome, but I say it looks like it's never been worn because it also still has the hygiene little lining on it, so I feel really good about that. That was an amazing find. I would say because it's a great size and it's a beautiful texture and print, I would say this will probably hopefully resell for around $40, $50 maybe even, since it's new without tags. Awesome. Then in the same bin as the Lily Pulitzer swimsuit, I did pull out this beautiful Sundance tunic, or I guess it might even be a dress. It's a little bit longer. It has that kind of like crochet detailing. Honestly, the more I stare at it, it's a size extra large, which is my size, and it would hit around my knees. So yeah, actually it's a dress. That's amazing. So it's very boho. I saw it and I just immediately put it in cart. It was one of those exciting experiences. Size extra large, and it looks like it's rayon, but beautiful style. I love selling bohemian pieces from Sundance. They do really well. I would expect that to sell for at least $50, if not more. Then we have this cutie pie piece, and this is a piece that actually, I didn't even find this. My friend that I was spending the day in the BINS with, she found this, but it has some marks on it, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of stain treatment, but it's a really beautiful little blouse, and it is from Point Sur, which is owned by J. Crew, if I'm not mistaken. But I find that it does even better than J. Crew sometimes. So size small, tall, which again, love it when anything has a tall or petite on it. It doesn't have its materials tag in there, but I would say this feels like it's maybe like a viscose or like something. It's definitely not linen or anything like that, but it's It's a beautiful little blouse. So I did grab that. We'll see if that was the right collar or not, but I thought it was really pretty. And then I was going back and forth on some of these vintage sweaters that I had found because I found some holes in a couple of them. This one looked really good. I love the knit to this. I think it's really cute, and I love the coral pink color. And look at those cute little buttons. This is from Tuttle Golf Collection. It's a size large and it's made in Hong Kong, but 60% linen and 40% cotton. But my sister, who actually lives in Hong Kong, I think that she would really like this. So if I sell this, I think I'll probably list it around 40 bucks. If she decides that she wants it, then it'll be hers, but I think she would look really cute in that. So Jen, if you're watching this, let me know if you want that. I found this in the same bin as the Sail to Sable dress, and it is this gorgeous blue little tie on the side Lily Pulitzer sweater, which again, I don't know what was happening. I don't find Lily Pulitzer that often, I would say, in these bins. It definitely happened a lot more when I was living on the East Coast and even in Indianapolis. This is, though, a part cashmere sweater. So it is 2% cashmere, and then it's a mixture of a lot of other things in there too, but it feels like cashmere. It feels so soft, and it is a beautiful blue color in a size medium. So I know that will sell for probably 40, 50 bucks. That's amazing. Now, let me show you a few of the shoes I got, because there's a lot of shoes actually, and I think some of them are absolutely incredible. But the first pair that I found, I was so excited about these little Vehas. They're so cute. They're little kid Vehas. And I know some people say Vejas, but I'm pretty sure it's Veja. But it has the little V on the side, little Velcro. They look like they've been well loved, but I could clean them up. Will I clean them up? That is really the question, right? I think that I could probably sell these though for still a good amount. These are in a kid's size 11 or a European 28. So that tells me nothing, but I think they're adorable. A little girl's Vejas probably, because there's some pink in there. Then I did buy these for us. I'm gonna keep them. Look at how freaking darling these little chunky New Balances are. So cute. In the bins, you've got to be kidding me. They're so adorable. And I don't think they even charged me $3.50 for these. These are so freaking cute. These are a size US 4 or European 20. Like the smallest little shoes you've ever seen in your life. Do I think those are adorable? I love them. I love them so much. But I did find plenty of shoes to resell. Don't you guys worry at all. I know you were worried about it. These, I think, are incredible. These are a chunky pair of brown suede leather, kind of like platform, like boots almost, but they're not quite boots. They're size 7.5, but they're vintage from Mudd, M-U-D-D, which I feel like was a mall brand back when I was in high school. Who knows where these are from, but I feel like this style would be perfect for a Depop sale, and I love selling on Depop, so that's where I'm hoping to sell these. And I saw some people having them listed for $75 to $125, so I'm hoping to get like at least 50 bucks for those. I also found these amazing black leather UGG like slippers, moccasins, and I did look these up and I forget the name, but I'll have to look. Oh, the Ascot. They were the Ascot slippers, but they look to be in really good shape. Like there's somewhere on the toes and somewhere on the back here where it's kind of like a driving loafer. But these are in a US size 12. So a great size, and the leather itself looks really good. Like for $3.50 for a pair of, I think these retail for 150 bucks regularly. So I count that as a win. And then I found two pairs of more, like, I guess they both kind of look cheetah-y, but two more kind of feminine shoes. And that would be this pair of espadrille little wedge heels, and these are from J. Crew. I love selling J. Crew. It does really well for me. But these are a cute little espadrille style, which is very popular for summer. I know we're heading into fall, but I feel like these will still probably sell. These are in a size 9, so I thought those were fun for like beachy days. There's somebody doing construction out right now, and I was trying to wait to film, but y'all, I just gotta move forward. Hopefully you guys can put up with the noise in the background. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. They're still rubber banded together, but these are a pair of calf hair Madewell flats, and I have sold many calf hair shoes from Madewell over the years. These retail for, I would say, close to $200. And there's the Madewell logo on the inside. I still do well selling Madewell, only specifically mostly like on bags and shoes and leather goods. Those I feel like have held up pretty well. These are a size 8 and they look to be in really great condition. Like they're not really well worn at all. So that's great. I'm assuming I can sell those for around $40. Probably list around 50 and then go for 40. And then we have quite a few pairs of sneakers. I do find a lot of sneakers in the bins and a lot of times those do really well for me. The first pair was in the throwback bin, and these are a pair of P448 shoes, and I am pretty jazzed about these. You can see the P448 on the back of the shoe here. I've sold a few P448 shoes before, and it depends on their condition for sure on these. Some of them can do a lot better than others, but I would assume that these will sell for at least $35, which would 10x my money, so we'll count that as a yes. Now, I think there's multiple houses doing construction, so what can you do? You can't control other people. Okay, next up is this pair of Merrells, and I looked these up. I think these are called the Trail Glove or something like that. The Trail Glove 6, something about that rings a bell. I looked these up yesterday when I was in the bins, but this is what they look like, and they're in really good shape, and they have the Vibram bottoms, which are really nice, good cushion there. These are in a size 9.5 for women, and so they're a great shoe. There's no signs of wear on the heels or like anywhere else on them really, so I picked these up and these should sell for around 40 bucks. Then we have this pair of yellow Sauconys. I think these are just so cute. I really have been interested in like the colored shoe trend lately, and I think these are so cute. If these were my size, I'd probably be keeping them. They are an 8.5, which is really close. I'm a 9, so I might try them on, but I think they're just absolutely darling, and I think that these will go to somebody hopefully on Depop, but also I feel like they could sell on eBay really well, and they look to be in really great shape, so those are awesome. So we have 2 more pairs of shoes to resell, and then I have 1 more for myself. But I did pick up these Mizunos, and these are in really good condition. I wore Mizunos in high school when I was in volleyball and when I was in softball. I think I even had a pair of cleats that were Mizunos. So I knew that these are more of like a sports kind of shoe, especially for people like in their teenage years. So I looked these up, and these are actually a volleyball shoe, and they have that support on the sides then for the ankles so you don't roll them while playing. And comps look pretty good, so like 50 bucks maybe for these, and because they were probably only worn indoors, they look to be really great. Like the condition is really nice. I think even if I took a little magic eraser, I could probably make these look literally brand new. They're awesome, and they are in a women's size 8, so great size, and 40 bucks there at least. Easy flip. Then the last pair, this is something I kind of took a risk on. I don't know if this will be worth it or not. I just have never seen a pair of Nikes like this before, and I thought that was really fun. They're almost like a meshy feel. They're a women's size 10, kind of like a ballet flat with an ankle strap. So the ankle strap has Velcro on it, and then they're neon like pink, which I think is just fun. Aren't those kind of cool? And then the bottoms have a lot of tread, but it looks like these were trying to be sold somewhere for $25 in store, and nobody wanted to pay that, so they ended up in the bins. I bought them for like 3 bucks, which is not bad. I think they're really interesting. Hopefully I can make 25 bucks off of those at least. I don't know, that was the most iffy shoe purchase, but I thought they were really fun, so I wanted to at least share it with you guys, my friends. Let's jump into a few more clothing items. I also have 3 purses. Maybe I should show you guys a purse. Okay, the first one I picked up is this one. I just loved the shape of this. Is this not such a fun tan bag, like a little shoulder bag? It also kind of reminded me of Songmont bags, which I feel like have been very popular recently. Isn't that a really cool style? It looks like it's vintage. It is genuine leather, which is the reason I picked it up. It's from Newport News, which I never picked this brand up, but because it was real leather and such a fun, interesting shape, I thought I would pick it up. I do think that this would be a great thing to put in a Whatnot show. I am toying around with the idea of having more frequent and regular Whatnot shows. Now that we're done with the $5 thrift challenge, I have more time on my hands, which is lovely. If you guys want to know when those are happening, just follow me on Whatnot, and then when I have shows, it'll pop up for you. I think that's going to be the easiest way for you to know when I'm having one, because I don't always know when I'm having one. But I thought that was really beautiful, like great condition, absolutely stunning bag. I found 2 other bags. One of these, as I was checking out, the other one I found during the middle of a flip. This bag, I saw this pattern, and I have sold a couple vintage Kate Spade bags with the same pattern, so I knew this was Kate Spade just from looking at it. And then you can see the Kate Spade logo on the metal there, as well as on the front metal here. It just is very much so a kind of classic Kate Spade style. It's a gorgeous bag. The leather's really in great shape. And then the only part that has like any wear is really on the inside because it's pink leather, but I do think it's still absolutely adorable. So here is the Kate Spade logo back here. Again, I love selling bags and whatnot shows. I feel like that is a nice, easy way to move them quickly because bags you have to measure. It's a lot to list for me sometimes and I just don't want to deal with it. But I think this is such a cute little bag. I got that in I got that during a clothing rotation. I didn't even start in the bags. I just happened to walk by and noticed this pattern and knew it was Kate Spade. And the last bag I found is this one, which I found in the throwback like bin at the end where you check out, like you can throw back shoes and accessories there. And I saw that it said DVF on the front and I was like, oh, like Diane von Furstenberg? Surely it's not. Oh, Gracie's let herself in. Okay, little girl. She can push open doors. Anywho, she's learned how to open doors and it's really opened up a whole world of possibilities to her. But surely I was like, it can't be DVF. It can't actually be Diane von Furstenberg. But I was wrong. It was Diane von Furstenberg. So I was like, huh. So this is what the inside tag looks like. And then it also says Diane von Furstenberg over here on the like plastic tag. But I did a reverse image search and it's for real. Like this is a vintage Diane von Furstenberg style. It is quite spacious, lots of pockets, and it also has the monogram fabric interior lining. So really spacious bag. It was supposed to have a crossbody strap. It wasn't there in the bins anymore, unfortunately, but I still think it's a beautiful bag. Almost looks like a bowling bag, you know, it's pretty large. So yeah, I picked that up too. Pretty cute, pretty cool. Okay, then I happened to grab this White Fox sweatshirt. It should sell for around 40 bucks and it's a really cute color and it's in a size small or maybe it's a small medium. I'm not sure if they do like dual sizing or just straight, but I thought that was a really cool find. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. I didn't see any stains or anything, especially since I found 3 different pairs of UGG Tasman slippers, a White Fox sweatshirt. I don't know, I just like every trend ends up in the bins eventually. Every single one. No matter what, it ends back up in the bins. Like trends just come and go and people donate and move on so quickly. And that's why I feel like it's sort of important to have a personal style too, so you're not just like swayed by every trend. I did find this in the very bottom of one of the palettes that you have to pull everything out of. I found this sweater. I think it's absolutely stunning, kind of a dolman sleeve with a mock neck, and it is from BINS. I love selling BINS. It's a size medium. I feel like I saw a little, maybe something on the front of this, so I'll do a little stain treatment with this, as I'll do with the point serve top. But this is 70% wool and 30% cashmere, so it is also hand washed, so I can wash it. That'll be great. So I think that that should sell once I get the little stain or schmutz out of the front. I expect that to sell for around 40 bucks. I know this is a big haul, so thank you guys for bearing with me and staying with me through it. 80 bucks worth of stuff. I did pick up the New Tags Saks Fifth Avenue little skirt. I don't know if this was worth it or not, but it was New Tags and it's in a size medium. I found this in the same spot as the Vince sweater, the Sail to Sable dress, and some other good pieces. This retailed only for $40. That's why I'm like, I don't know about this, but it is 100% linen, which I think is a great sign. And it was in the bins. So I probably paid like less than $1 for that. I also grabbed this little long jacket, which is from a brand, again, I usually pass on, but it's a long line. It is a faux leather and it's a beautiful color and it's from Joie, which I have passed on many times, but I do think that this is a beautiful piece. I really like it and it's a size small. Nothing wrong with it. Great condition. I think at the very least I can get $25 out of that. Then I found this little girl's Juicy sweatshirt, which I just thought was so cute with the little bedazzling on the back. And then it also has the Juicy on the front and the J pull. So I'm not sure if this is vintage or not. I'll have to look into the tag to know that probably, but it is a size 4T from Juicy Couture. And I know that people have been loving Y2K styles. So again, I've sold many vintage kids pieces on Depop for 20 bucks. So I thought that could do well as well. Pulled this out of the same bin as the Sail to Sable and the Saks Fifth Avenue skirt. This is a really beautiful, really lightweight, gauzy floral blouse from Paige. And I've sold many Paige pieces over the years. I have strayed away from selling their denim lately, but this is a really beautiful top in a size small. I think it might even be silk. Let's look. It's 95% silk and 5% metallic. So mostly silk blouse in the bins. Insane. That is so lightweight. I maybe paid like, I don't know, less than $1 probably for that. Gracie's just looking out the window. I don't know if you can even see her. She's whoop, right there behind the flowers. I did show you guys these two, these Adidas track pants that are cropped in a size extra large. These are phenomenal. I would not wear these, but I feel like, I'm thinking like Carrie Dayton. I feel like she would go gaga over these. She's another YouTuber. If you don't know her, that's okay. Then let's talk about the hats that I picked up, because I picked up 4 hats. 2 of them I think I'm going to use. The other 2 I'm going to sell, but I love this hat. I think it's so phenomenal. This great brown furry hat. It's 80% Angora rabbit hair, 20% nylon, and it is absolutely so cute. I love it. I don't think I would ever wear it. It does give me kind of Parent Trap vibes. I also found this reversible bucket hat, and bucket hats are back in, which I'm happy about because I'm a bucket hat girly. This side, it says Disneyland. This side says Mickey. And then the inside is more of like this floral with another Mickey little tag right here. So you could wear it either way. And it does fit my head. So it is an adult hat, but really adorable. I feel like both hats, I feel like I can sell the Angora hat for maybe 40 bucks. Like, it's a really great find. And then I think I will sell the Mickey hat for a little bit less than that. Then we have this floppy sun hat. This is from Tahari. It might have had a ribbon through it at one point. It probably did. But I'm actually going to the beach this weekend for a bachelorette party that I am planning and throwing. So I thought this could be a fun bring for that. And then afterward I could sell it. But I actually was on the lookout when I got there for cowgirl hats, because I'm planning this whole thing, but it is kind of Taylor Swift themed. And the first night we're doing a debut theme. And so I wanted to find a cowgirl hat to go with my outfit. And I did find this little white cowgirl hat with a star on it, and I was like, it's honestly kind of a vibe. It's kind of cute for a bachelorette party, so I'm going to bring that with me as well for this beach weekend. Okay, that's everything I picked up to resell. I have a few pieces that I also grabbed for myself or friends or family, but I want to share those with you guys as well, of course. So I actually have quite a hefty stack of things I was able to find for either myself or people in my life, which I think is pretty much a win. I found a Land's End sleep dress for my mom. I found a little tank top for one of my nieces. I found a just run-of-the-mill workout shirt that's new with tags for my husband. The only pair of UGG Tasmans that I actually picked up were these. They're in a size 10. And my sister's been wanting a pair of these. So Jen, if you're watching, I was grabbing these for you. They're a size 10. They look to be actually in the best condition as well of everything that I found. As I was sorting my cart, somebody threw this bad boy back, and I think it's absolutely adorable. This striped Polo Ralph Lauren. It looks to be vintage as well. Like, why did they throw this back? I don't know. In a size large. It does look small for a size large. Somebody might have shrunk it. I think it's stunning. I'm going to make my husband try it on. I'm going to try it on. Everyone I know is going to try this on before I get rid of it. I think that's so cool. I did find this for me, which I think might be perfect for my debut outfit for this weekend. It is this amazing little cotton midi to maxi length skirt. For me, it's probably gonna be a midi, but it's probably supposed to be a maxi length. It's just from Wild Fable, so it's from Target. It's 80% cotton and 20% recycled cotton. I think this is so cute. I tried it on, it fits me. I think that will end up being part of my outfit for this weekend. Imagine that with the cowgirl hat. I found this for myself as well, this 100% cotton little loft blouse with some embroidery and a little tie. I just thought, again, this would be so cute. Even with that outfit, it could be cute. Then you guys saw me find, I don't need any more clothes. Why am I buying so many things for myself, you ask? I don't know. This sweater, I did try it on and it fits me. I'll probably keep it for a little bit and then resell it eventually. It is a little itchy because it is made with lamb's wool, but oh my word, it is stunning with the little puff sleeves and then this little opening and then all the gorgeous pearl buttons. It is vintage. It is from Adele Joyce, which I've never heard of. It's a size large. Made in Hong Kong, 70% lamb's wool, 20% Angora rabbit hair, 10% nylon. It looks like it's sold at Saison. Like, it feels quality, looks quality. I'm pleased with it. I found a pair of Everlane leggings, either for myself or GU, our host daughter. Then I found a Polo Ralph Lauren pair of eyelet shorts that I'm gonna keep for the future. This, I think, vintage Winnie the Pooh shirt that is embroidered. I think it might be newer, it might not be vintage, but I thought that was darling. I got this little tank top for myself too. I love the little bows on the shoulders. I think it's so freaking darling. I love that. And then finally, I've been looking for a roll neck sweater for myself for a while now. This probably isn't the best quality, but I did find a roll neck sweater in this like taupey brown knit, which is pretty much exactly what I've been looking for. I just wish it was maybe like 100% cotton or something. This, I can't tell the materials on it. It might be cotton, it might be polyester, but either way, I think for finding it for like $1 in the bins, I'm pretty excited about that. It's adorable. I love it. The pair of body glove shoes I did pick up. I think they're water shoes, so I'm gonna, again, take them with me because I hate the feel of sand on my feet, so I might use those before selling them. I did find a pair of pants for my mother-in-law. Just give you a sneak peek. I hope she's not watching this. She probably is watching this, but I just think they're absolutely adorable. They have these little patches on them of quilting. I think they're so darling. Isn't that the cutest thing? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of washing and stain treatment to that, but so cute. And then the last thing I found, which is actually worth money too, is this little dog stuffed animal. My bins, they don't have any home goods in them. I just have a little stuffed animal to show for digging through all of those bins, but this is from Baby Gund, G-U-N-D. It's marked 1983, and apparently these guys are kind of sought after. So I thought he was absolutely adorable. He has one little spot on him, and he's tiny, but he also has a little rattle inside of him. It's a darling little toy. So I looked in the comps, looked like you could sell it for maybe like $25, $35. So I'll take that as a win. And he's also machine washable, which is highly necessary when you have kids. So, wowzers, what a whirlwind. I found so many things. That was a huge haul. For 80 bucks, literally you can't even buy the one Lily Pulitzer swimsuit for $80. You can't buy a single pair of those shoes for $80. And I got all of that. That's insane. The deals that the bins have are just chef's kiss, you know? They're just so good. So those are all of the pieces that I picked up in the bins. It was a couple hours of searching. I'm sore from digging, and I only was yelled at the single time, so things really got better after that. And I almost forgot, but I did also pick up all these little baby clothes for my friend who's having a baby shower next month. So even more than I thought I picked up. But that's everything I found today. Again, make sure you're following me on Whatnot so you can see when I go live next, because I also have some big plans in the works, and you don't want to miss any of that. And also, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I know that it seems like a small thing, but it really does help my channel so much when you guys hit that subscribe button. But also, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. But I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.